Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to increase your conversion, so your leads to customers. How can you increase this in your Adult Day Center? But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Dude, Dre just said if you don't, he's quitting, he's out, he's done. So we need Dre, okay? Without Dre, this wouldn't happen, okay? You wouldn't be getting all this content, so please do it for Dre, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, show some love. We appreciate all you guys out there. I know Dre does too. So that being said, everyone, my name is Chris Channa, the founder and CEO of Active Age Daytime Senior Care. Today we're talking about how to increase conversions in your Adult Day Center and 3 easy steps, guys. This is gonna make a massive improvement. If you've never thought about this, I think it's important for you to take the time to figure out how you can put into practice these 3 things. Number 1 is reduce friction. What does that mean? Well, if you're talking to a lead, what's the preferred method of communication? Is it text? Is it phone call? Is it email? What's the easiest way to get in touch with them? Okay, the old school way had traditionally always been by phone. And then it was email, and now it's text. So you may have to experiment with your demographic and figure out what is kind of the preferred method for them. However, in my experience, a lot of times us being able to communicate with the leads or the prospects that are inquiring, us being able to do it via text almost reduces the friction and creates a greater chance or a greater likelihood of us actually having a conversation and potentially scheduling a tour in our Adult Day Center. So number 1 is, how do you reduce friction? Is it, understanding the preferred method of communication? Another kind of thing to think about is, when it comes to the contracts or the forms or the things that they're gonna have to sign, can you put them into an electronic signature format that just makes the process easier? So this way, if you send them a PDF, then they're gonna have to go and print it off, and they're gonna have to fill it out and then scan it back or bring it into you. And a lot of that could cause delay. So, how can you create maybe an e-signature version of every form that you need them to sign so you can easily send it to them and they can complete everything online and it can be seamless and come right back to you. Another thing you could do is try to figure out how do we reduce the number of pages of information that we have? How can we reduce it to a smaller number of pages or a smaller number of things that need to be completed or filled out? Obviously, it's going to depend on your state, but take this into consideration when you're trying to figure out how to get that person from a lead to a customer in your adult day. Number 2 is set expectations. It's very important that you give them a roadmap. Help them understand what the next steps are. So if the lead comes in, make sure you're telling them, okay, so what typically you're gonna do is, maybe we schedule a tour, maybe we have a guest pass or a free day that they might come in for, maybe they gotta go get this form filled out, maybe they have to do, there's a contract or there's a waiver, whatever it is, or if it's insurance-based and you gotta, get approval through the Medicaid organization for a certain number of days, whatever the case is, give them an idea of what to expect over the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks until they become a member. And this way they have a roadmap, they have a guide as to what the process is gonna look like and maybe where they're at in that, in that process. Okay, because this, by managing their expectations, then you're gonna reduce any sort of frustration that might come their way because you helped in advance show them what to expect going forward, okay? So this is gonna be very important to help set expectations properly so that they can anticipate what is next. And number 3 is you want to create a sense of urgency. This could be, maybe, you could use, things like your events or your parties that you might be having, where you're like, oh, I'd love for you to join us for a tour on this day, and this day has a particular event or a party happening, and it has it's only gonna happen on that day, so you're trying to create a sense of urgency where it's like, why don't you guys go ahead and schedule on this day so we can go ahead and show you what a party looks like in our environment, or maybe they're exploring the guest pass idea or coming for a free day or a complimentary day, and you're like, okay, let's come on this day because we're having a birthday celebration or we're having a luau or a cookout, and let's go ahead and we'll schedule it for this day at this time. But you're creating a sense of urgency because that event might only happen one time that week, but now you can can use that event to actually get them to commit to a day where otherwise they might just be like, oh, we'll call you back later and I gotta look at my schedule and da 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 da. No, get them hyped up about it, get them excited about it. Use that event to create a sense of urgency. Another thing you could do is that maybe as the months are rolling along, you could use add-ons like maybe hair or nails as like, hey, we're running a promotional this month where it's 10% off hair and nails, or it's $10 off hair and nails, or free help with showers, whatever the promo is that's important to them. You could say, all right, we're gonna go ahead and we have this promotional going on. If you sign up by the end of the month, or if you become a member by the end of the month, then you can have free showers or free transportation or free this for the following month. And this could create a sense of urgency for them to sign up before that month's end. So you could use some of the things that you already have that don't cost you a ton of money, but that could create a sense of urgency, like they don't want to miss out on this other add-on or this other feature or this value add, because if they don't sign up by the end of the month or whatever day that you give them. So these are 3 different ways that you can help take a lead and turn them into a customer faster and increase the percentage of those that actually turn into customers. So hope this was helpful. Hope this helps you on your quest of opening or running your own adult daycare. If you'd like to learn more about opening an adult day center, go to adcpro.com. Join us for our monthly webinars. Make sure you join our private Facebook group. Check out all of our videos on YouTube. And if you're interested in learning more about a franchise option, I know an incredible franchise called ActiveAge. Go to activeagecare.com/franchise. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here. And make sure you subscribe to our channel, click here. We'll see you guys next time.